about what happened to you, how it inspired you. And then I think we'd all like to know, given what's happening in Afghanistan, what can women within the country, people like you and your sisters here, and so many others who've had to leave, what can you do still to further this agenda, and what can we do to help you?
Thank you, Ambassador. First of all, I'd like to thank Secretary Clinton, President of Georgetown, Mr. DeJoya, and yourself for giving us this opportunity and honoring us with this award. Thank you very much. I think it's an incredible, emotional morning for me, having shared this stage with incredible women from Russia, from Mexico, and Secretary Clinton, who has inspired me, and thousands of other women in Beijing, which I remember and reflect back. As you see, my country, where I'm standing, emotionally I find myself in ground zero, where my country stands today. And that is all bringing so much emotion in my mind. Looking positively to what happened in Beijing, I think it was extremely turning point in my life as part of Young Leaders program that I joined then, and listening to the very famous quote that everybody mentioned this morning, human rights or women's rights, and women's rights or human rights are still echoing in my ear as well. Coming back from Beijing, I never looked back till today, and I've been privileged that I've been joined by hundreds and thousands of Afghan women who, some of them are today sharing this platform or joining this stage, have been part of a movement for women. We thought among what was going in Afghanistan for the last 40 years, more than 4 decades now, we are part of a country which is in conflict with itself. But this war has not been started by women and not pursued by women. We always take side on the right side of history of our country. I accept this award on behalf of all strong Afghan women who wake up every morning with a new challenge, but they stand tall and resilient as ever. I take my energy from all those young women who still so strongly stands on the streets of Kabul, standing for their rights, for what is very basic rights and needs of any woman and man in the world: education, work, and treatment as a human being. They deserve that, and we need word to stand with all those women. Personally, I think for many of us who feel privileged to be among you today, escaping all the dangers which was immediately many of my colleagues and us face, and today we are here with your help. We have the duty and responsibility to stand with all those women who are still in Afghanistan, who are still working hard to make difference for themselves and for their fellow country women and men and children who deserve best, who has been strong support and our partner in Afghanistan reconstruction, in its struggle for democracy. And I think the sacrifice that Afghans have given, probably there is very less match in the rest of the world for all those nations who are facing conflict at this level. And I think today that Afghanistan is facing a humanitarian catastrophe. More than half of the population are facing or are at risk of famine. We need humanitarian aid to be delivered to Afghanistan. But in this delivery and the support to Afghanistan, women should be partner and driver of the support and extending hands to those who are in need. This should not be in price of leaving women isolated or recognizing Taliban for what they are not recognizing, the right of people of Afghanistan, inclusivity, and above all, the women participation. We cannot stand in ground zero forever. Women's rights cannot be frozen. We don't need months and years to, like last time, to lose the life of each and every young Afghan woman who deserves to be in university, who deserves to be in college. That cannot be compensated always. So we need to start now and have no wait for that. And I think those Afghans deserve the support to be sustained politically and financially so that Afghanistan once again come out of this misery where it is situated right now.
Thank you, Palwasha.